Will this be Meghan's wedding dress designer? Israeli brand Inbal Dror has received an official request from the palace for a sketch, and Beyonce's a fan too. So far, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's engagement has been anything but traditional. And if the latest rumors are to be believed, neither will the bride's choice of wedding dress. According to the Jerusalem Post newspaper, an Israeli designer with a penchant for revealing necklines and racy silhouettes has been approached by the royal family to provide a sketch of a potential dress. Inbal Dror's sexy and form-fitting designs are a far cry from the demure conventions of dresses in royal weddings gone by. Our picture here shows what she could look like in an Inbal Dror gown. The Tel Aviv-based designer is renowned in fashion circles for her daring and sensual hand-woven outfits, some of which have necklines that plunge right down to the bride's waist. She is also no stranger to designing gowns for the stars. Last year, singer Beyonce wore a typically form-fitting piece from her 2016 collection at the Grammy Awards. Asked what makes her dresses unique in an interview with Elle magazine last year, Miss Dror said, "I think the bold style. It's sexy, and I love to highlight a woman's form." She also said, "I loved the feeling it gave me seeing a bride's face when she wore the most special dress of her life. It's an honor and a thrill to design such an important dress." All of Miss Dror's outfits are individually made, based on 30 different measurements. Miss Dror has been designing wedding dresses since 2014. Her pieces sell for between £6,000 and £9,000 at the Morgan Davis Bridal Boutique in London, with fittings by appointment only. In an interview with Bridal magazine in 2015, she said, "A wedding is such a significant event in a woman's life, and it's how she feels wearing the dress that emphasizes her features, and can make her feel like the queen of the night." Miss Markle's best friend is Canadian fashion stylist Jessica Mulroney, who is sure to have a hand in her eventual choice. One of the favorites is Erdem Alioglu, on odds of 1/3, according to bookmaker Betfair. The designer is Canadian with a British mother, and Miss Markle wore one of his £1,200 floral print maxi dresses for the wedding of Prince Harry's friend Tom in Jamaica in March. Alexander McQueen, who designed the Duchess of Cambridge's gown, is also a favorite, although Miss Markle may wish to avoid copying her future sister-in-law. As an American, one way Miss Markle could make a statement is by selecting an international designer. In fact, former British Fashion Council Chairman Harold Tillman has urged the royal family to avoid going for a British-made dress. He said, "We need to be embracing international business. If we get ourselves into, she's marrying a British royal so she has to wear British, then we're isolating ourselves." The palace would not comment on the rumors. Miss Dror was not available for comment, and how she might look in her other favorite labels. Romance from the Big Apple. If Meghan decides to support a U.S. designer, she could choose a classic wedding gown from Oscar de la Renta, who dressed everyone from Amal Clooney to Sarah Jessica Parker and is a favorite of Anna Wintour's. The designer died in 2014, but the label carries on with young duo Laura Kim and Fernando Garcia, who are trying to add a modern twist to the designer's timelessly romantic style. Known for dressing New York's Upper East Side girls, the label's old money glamour may not be Meghan's first choice. But as a romantic at heart, she might just fall in love with a fairy tale gown. Style: big skirts, trains and lashings of glitz. Cost: a minimum of £15,000. Runner or rider? If she takes advice from the American fashion crowd, then Oscar is the first choice. 7/10. Will Posh Spice take a bow? No, don't scoff. Meghan is certainly a fan of Victoria, as her simple, tailored styling is very much in tune with the Markle look. Meghan told U.S. Glamour magazine, "I love Victoria Beckham dresses. The Beckhams are friends of Kate and William. They attended the royal wedding in 2011, so Victoria has perhaps already had an insider introduction. But it is doubtful a designer known for simple, ready-to-wear looks will be asked to create a couture gown for such an important occasion." As one fashionista said, "Victoria Beckham is for lunch at the Wolseley, not your wedding day." Style: short and modern, with some nifty tailoring. Cost: £1,000 for a short dress. Runner or rider? Highly unlikely, but gosh, what glorious fun it would be. 1/10. Favorite with the in-crowd. Ralph and Russo is a luxurious, in-the-know label for high-profile women with a love of fashion. The British-based label, run by Australian couple Tamara Ralph and Michael Russo, specializes in elaborate couture dresses studded with crystals, Devore feathers, iridescent metallics and floor-sweeping trains. All of their dresses are made by hand, which can take up to 3,000 hours. Meghan could be seen to be making a clever and unique choice with a label not seen on any other royals. Style, over-the-top embellishment. It would certainly be eye-catching. Cost, starts at £100,000, and goes up. Runner or writer. This could be a surprise smash hit. 8/10. Charmer born in Canada. One of the likeliest choices is Erdem, multiple award winner and a favorite of Michelle Obama, Sam Cam and both Kate and Pippa Middleton. Meghan wore a stunning full-length GTH £1,200 Erdem dress to a wedding in Jamaica this year. UK-based, but born in Canada to a British mother and a Turkish father, Erdem Moralioglu has an important link to a country close to Meghan's heart. His team will be accustomed to dealing with high-profile women. Erdem himself is charm personified and adored by his female clients. Style, wildly romantic. Layers of tulle, frills and signature flowers. Cost, ready-to-wear gowns start at £5,000, and a custom gown will be at least 5 times as much. Runner or writer. Loses a point as Meghan might make a wild card. Her best friend's selection. Meghan's closest friend, Jessica Mulroney, does the PR for Kleinfeld, a hip Toronto wedding boutique, and styles herself as a wedding expert on TV. She has already helped Meghan pick a wedding dress for her Suits character Rachel Zane. The choice was romantic and perfect, according to Meghan. Jessica has said her ideal for a cool and glamorous bride is Israeli Penina Tornai, known for figure-hugging gowns. Penina says she works hard to bring out the inner princess in every bride, which inspires the fabrics she uses and her designs. A perfect match, perhaps. Style, unashamedly sexy. Think slits and slashes. Cost, dresses start at £4,500 and go up to £15,000. Runner or writer. Possibly a bit too eye-popping for the Queen. 4/10. Sloans and celebs loves this Kiwi. New Zealand-born, London-based Emilia Wickstead is a favorite of the Tadler crowd, creating bespoke gowns for the wealthy and well-connected. The effortlessly elegant wedding dress she designed for the Duke of Wellington's daughter Lady Charlotte Wellesley, when she married her billionaire groom in Spain last year, catapulted her to the top of every smart bride's wish list. Clients include actresses Gwyneth Paltrow and Diane Kruger, and the Duchess of Cambridge has also worn her designs. Wickstead's classic with a twist styling is just the kind of look that appeals to Ms. Markle. Style, simple, classic, impeccably cut. It'll also look totally different from anything that Kate and Pippa wore, which may be a bonus. Cost, a wedding gown starts at £3,000 and rises. Runner or writer. May not be dramatic enough for starry Meghan Markle. 8/10. A hint of Somerset Bohemia. Meghan appears to be immersing herself in British culture, which is why Somerset-based Alice Temperley could be an interesting choice for the royal bride, who says she likes whimsical dresses. Alice represents that posh hippie look so loved by the British upper classes, all flowing hemlines, embroidery and raggedy wildflowers clutched by the bride as she walks through a sheep pasture. St. George's Chapel is a less formal setting than the Abbey, so a bohemian beauty such as this silk-litty dress could be just the ticket. Style, romantic and billowy. Often, they also don't reach the ankles. Pair with a flower crown. Cost, £3,500 for a basic gown. Runner or writer. Don't be surprised if Meghan picks this. It's so utterly different from what the Middleton sisters chose and could be in with a shot. 7/10. The exotic red carpet dazzler. Elie Saab creates showstoppers that really make an entrance. This theatricality would certainly appeal to Meghan, but what looks dazzling on the red carpet could look out of place in St. George's Chapel. Still, the Lebanese designer with an atelier in Beirut has a worldwide following, appealing to film stars, Middle Eastern princesses and the Euro jet set. Queen Rania of Jordan wore one of his gowns to husband King Abdullah's 1999 coronation. Style, over-the-top glamour. Many of his bridal gowns have a detachable skirt, so that the dress transforms at night into a shorter, party-ready style. Cost, in 2016, he sent a $300,000 bridal gown down the catwalk. Runner or writer. Elie Saab has no UK connections, which may count against him. 6/10.